Yo, what's up, guys? Today, which would have been yesterday when I uploaded this video, we had like a fan stream, an out of the blue just fan stream from a Hasbro Pulse, which was really cool because I think they did it just to kind of get ahead of like the leaks, you know what I mean? And I think that's really important to kind of keep up with like, you know, the leaks, because it used to be like we would get a leak like months in advance to Hasbro even acknowledging that it exists. So it's kind of nice that they're like up to date with like, you know, the online presence of, you know, what gets out and what gets leaked. But anyways, I specifically want to talk about just Nexus and Liege Maximo. So first off, Nexus Prime, we have confirmation that he is actually going to be getting his own, you know, limbs and skeleton frame, which I think is really awesome. That's really good. He also works with Silverbolt's back end of the plane, which I do think looks kind of jarring and weird. I don't know, maybe this is to suggest that they're going to use Superion's, you know, skeleton as the base. But what I think would be even cooler if they did, and I haven't seen anyone like mention this, is if they actually did like a sixth member that became like the skeleton parts. You know what I'm saying? Like if they did the missile truck from the original and they made that, you know, become like the skeleton, I think that would be just amazing. That would be like the coolest thing I've ever seen. I'm really excited to kind of see what they do with this. Even though on his own as a Voyager, he looks kind of weak, it does give me hope for the future, and I'm definitely going to be picking them up. Then we move into Liege Maximo, and just a few little minor things on him. I think it's pretty cool. We got shown that he has like a wrist blaster, like you can flip the hand in, and he has like a blaster there. I'm not really sure what's up with the spaceship mode. It's like a, you know, maybe like an asteroid, but it definitely doesn't look like a thing. You know what I mean? It just doesn't look like anything. You know, his robot mode is pretty interesting. One thing that is interesting that I didn't notice at first is that his horns aren't really attached to his head. Looking at like the, you know, the images from the G2 comics, I can kind of see where they would get this from. Although I do kind of wish that he had the horns on his head. I don't know. It looks a little bit weird. And then we got shown like his artifact, which is, I think it's called like the Legion darts or something. I don't know. These are like darts, which I think is really interesting. And one thing that they did also mention with their like weapons is that they're still going to make them combine. To me, it's really just not making sense how they're going to make it like combine or really do anything together. The only thing that I can kind of see is if they make like a Primus that's like Titan class or something, and then he has like dedicated slots all over his body for like the Prime artifacts. I think that that could be cool. I don't know. I think that's really the only thing I could see them doing. Like, I just don't really see any way that they could like really make these connect to anything and make like something bigger out of it, right? Like, I could only see it kind of filling in a slot. Like, that's the only thing I see. But anyways, you know, that's the news. So thanks for watching.